Welcome back, guys, to Kerbal Space Explosion. So the Eve Super mission is done, at least for now, until we send a rescue mission to get Buzz. But before then, until then, we have more rescue missions to get to. And we've already started. The Pancake Mark IV has just picked up Tom Hat here in our ship, Tom Hat Kermit. And for whatever reason, I guess when you have them in the little chairs, they don't show up in the little, their icon doesn't show up in the bottom right. Maybe because they're not in an actual cockpit. I'm not exactly sure. I wonder if I click on him, I can do an EVA report from here, eh? That's interesting. Okay, but first thing we need to do. Okay, so we have 3 empty chairs. I'm talking very quickly. Talk very quickly, like the Micro Machine Man. We have 3 empty chairs, and that is not an accident. Wow, okay, he seems happy now. He was giving us the 1,000-mile stare. He was giving us the dead face. We left him here for over a year, 420 days. He looked like he wasn't quite there, but I think he's woken up. He's realized he gets to leave this place finally. We have 3 empty chairs, and they are intended for Jebediah, Bill, and Bob, who, since the beginning of this save file, have been exiled to Minmus. And we're going to go pick them up. I said, it's okay. You can come back. Why not? We're going to go pick him up, and I'm kind of curious how lopsided this thing is going to steer with one guy in that chair and nobody in these 3 chairs. We'll find out. It probably won't be that big a deal. I don't think they weigh very much. Let's see, I want to be over here. And let's check our height. I don't want to go too high. Let's go up to maybe 15. And I guess because we're on the bottom, like our nav ball is being a little weird. It says we're pointed at the horizon, but we're pointed straight up. So I want to be more like, where do I want to be? I want to be pointed sideways, like this. But that says that's our, well, whatever, let's just go. What's the worst that can happen? We've got a lot of speed, or a lot of fuel. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's 50K. Let's come up to there. You know what? I'm going to make a maneuver node. Even though this is very simple, because we're launching from the bottom, it's a little confusing. I don't want to spin it around like that. We're going to do a few inclination changes once I get into orbit here. Something like that is fine. Let's go up to about 100 by 100 so that we can have a decent amount of time warp. And let's see, can I get a different EVA? Yeah, I guess not. Okay. Okay. But we probably could do another one of these. No, not that one. This one. Law of gravity data. An extra 60 above the moon's highlands. Okay, and we've got that. Let's come over here. Like so. Actually, you know what? The first thing I probably want to do... Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. No. Let's do it the other way. What I think I may want to do, I may want to just escape from the moon entirely, because we're not going to be able to... Yeah, even if we set... Whoa! Even if we set Minmus as our target, it's not going to show us our ascending and descending node. So let's just do this. That's a wonky orbit, but that's okay. And while we're out here... Set as target. Yeah, see this? 14.6, and then we'll make a correction there. We'll go ahead and escape from the moon. We don't need to be sticking around. And we've got 4 minutes until that burn. We're down to our 5 tanks. So we've got to... We still have plenty of fuel, but we need to use these tanks to get off of the moon, which we've just done. We need to escape from the moon, which is what we're about to do. Then we need to fix our inclination so we're in a better orbit with Minmus. We need to do a burn to get into an encounter with Minmus. Oops, I went past it, but it doesn't really matter because I was busy talking. Then we need to do a burn retrograde to get caught by... Oop, wait, hang on. I think did we go so far past it that it's not going down. Yeah, it's going up. Whatever, it's getting bigger. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, escape already. There. Okay. So let's close that. And that orbit's not too terrible, really. We're still going to have to burn out to get there, and the inclination change shouldn't be that bad. We've got like half this tank left. So anyway, yeah, we have to use this tank to... now that we've escaped from the moon, we've got to fix our inclination and then head out to Minmus and then burn retrograde to get into orbit around Minmus and then burn enough to land safely, transfer Jebediah, Bill, and Bob, and then we've got to escape from Minimus and come all the way back to Kerbal on this amount of fuel. And hopefully we don't strand them and end up having to do another rescue mission, which I don't think we will. But it's possible. It's not totally out of question. Okay, 0.1 degrees. That's perfect. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. That's what I meant. By perfect, I mean close enough. Okay, let's go all the way back down. Turn around. Move around. Move around. And I'm pretty happy to note that the ship doesn't really seem to care that he is sitting off-center like that. Maybe because I've got this big reaction wheel under there, and it's so much torque that it just doesn't care. It doesn't care. He doesn't weigh nearly enough for it to matter. We still see the moon. There it is right there, whizzing away. There we go. Okay, and let's not radically overshoot this one. But it's only a burn of 1 second, so at this point, at least... Oh, okay, I did overshoot it. Whoops. Okay, now what's going on here? Why is this... Let me make another one. Let me just make another one. 0.7. 0.4. If we go down to 0.1 or so, that's good enough. 0.3. 0.3. 0.4. Okay, 0.3 is fine. 0.3 is fine. Whatever. 0.3 is fine. Whatever. 40 minutes. And I need to do this exactly. For whatever reason, this wasn't going down, and it should have. And that kind of worries me that I've done something wrong or something. And it seems odd that that would happen just by overshooting it like that. Oh, you know what? I wonder what's happening. This happened in my last thing as well. Let me make sure we're controlling it from here. Control from here. Aha! See what happened? Yeah, that's why. That's why. It was giving me the wrong inputs because I guess it thought I was controlling from there and that was changing things for whatever reason. So now we have the correct data. I fixed it. I figured out what was wrong. Oh, and we went past it again. But this time, yeah, okay, so now it's acting as I would expect it to act. There. And our ascending, descending was 0.3. Whatever. Close that. Okay, so there it is. And our burn to get into an encounter with that should be pretty short, I would think. Only 2 seconds at full throttle. See, did I screw it up very badly? Oh, a little bit. Whoa! Oh, yeah. Okay, now I just screwed it up. Let's burn retrograde very briefly. That should fix it. There. Okay, that's perfect. Turn off SAS. Stop. Stop. All right. Now, Minmus, in contrast with the Mun, is a little bit harder to land in a precise spot because it is spinning quite quickly, and so we're gonna have to be careful just with the inclination of our orbits. I think if we are in an equatorial orbit, I think we should be okay, but a polar orbit will be bad news because I think it'll be much harder to line things up that way. But before we do any of that, we have to get into orbit around the guy, and you know what, let's just it shouldn't be that long of a burn, so let me get pointed towards... Whoa, okay, I turned that off. Wow, whoa, whoa, wow. Always forget that I turn the SAS off sometimes. Let's get close to the periapsis. Look at all of the flags on that guy. We have tattooed that sucker. And And we have a few different... I think one of my other landers crashed on here, or I left a portion of it or something. Because I've got 2 command pods right there. And you can watch as I'm fast forwarding, you can see it's spinning around really quickly. And this is probably close enough. Yeah, it doesn't take much. There we go. Okay, but now we're in a wonky orbit. I think what I want to do is let's try and line it up with the with Kerbin's orbit. Or with our orbit around Kerbin, rather, is what I mean to say. And I'm going to put a maneuver node there. And try and straighten it out. And also bring it down some. We want to be orbiting kind of close. Okay, that's too much. Turn back that way. Periapsis down to... Let's bring it down to 50. Perfect. Perfect. All right, where are you, Minmus? There you are. Okay, let's find our marker right there. And it's only 40 meters per second, which should take very little time at all. All right, next burn, inclination change. And also bringing down the periapsis, there we go. Perfect. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna come down to the periapsis and bring our apoapsis down. We're gonna basically circularize. And I guess 45 is pretty good. Maybe you could try coming in from this high, but I want to fine-tune this a bit because of the fact that Minmus is going to be spinning around. Watch as we move around. Well, you can't tell because we're still kind of orbiting it, but yeah, you can see in this view, it's spinning around pretty quickly. So I want to get low so that, whoa, okay. I want to get fairly low to the surface so that errors will be minimized, hopefully. That's the idea anyway. Okay, turn around like that, and then bring that guy down maybe even lower. And then we'll adjust our inclination change, try to get in line with our target. Down to 25 or so. Is this it right there? Mega Minmus Lander Mark 7. No, that's not it. Immortal Exiler Mark 3. That's it right there. And it's important not to, like, confuse the things that are on different astronomical bodies in the background. The Eve Lander, yeah, that's not it. That's way off in the distance. So it's this guy. We're going to have to do an inclination change again to get up to there. So let's do this. And then maybe on the other way around, maybe if we're in line enough. Something like that should do. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do, pig. But I think by the time we get all the way back around, it will have moved. So we may just have to do a number of corrections. This is kind of my first time trying to land on a very specific target on something rotating as fast as Minmus does. Much easier to do on the moon than Minmus. There we go. Now watch this. Okay, so we're perfectly in line with the Immortal Exiler Mark III, which is where Bill, Bob, and Jebediah are. But as we move around, we're going to end up off target, I bet. Unless I just happen to do this perfectly. Maybe since we're in a lower orbit, this will be going quicker. And if we were in a higher orbit, this would be more wonky. No, it looks like we're still kind of close. Oh, ooh. It is on the dark side, though, which kind of stinks, but oh well. I'm going to go ahead and go for it. So let's go ahead and do something like that. And I guess we'll just do corrections if we get off target. We'll do minor corrections. There. But let's give ourselves some leeway. There we go. Like that. Oh, we're past our mark already. There we go. Boink. Perfect. All right. Well, this will be maybe a more difficult landing because it's going to be on the dark side. There's our target over there, right there. And let's see what happens as we spin around. Maybe we're low enough that the orbit won't be that big of an issue, or the rotation of Minmus. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Good. Good. Okay, let's switch to surface mode. Go to the retrograde. And then somewhere around here, I want to bring this down to there. Let's speed up a bit. I'm going to fly from here for now. How's our fuel doing? Fuel's doing fine. Fuel is doing fine. As long as we have most of the fuel in that center tank to take off, we should be fine. The thing is so light. It should be quite efficient. There we go, and we're a little bit off center. So which direction do we need to go? We need to go that way. Which is the other way. It's the opposite of the one I think. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's get a little bit lower. Yeah, that seems just about right. Okay, now we're directly above it, more or less. Let's kill off all of our angular momentum. Let's just do that. Bow, and that'll be close enough. And we can just have them walk the rest of the way. They're not that lazy. They've had nothing to do. They may have the million-mile stare as well. There they are right there, and we're coming more or less straight down. And the gravity is so low here, we should still have these fuel tanks left by the time we land. Here we come, guys. I wonder if they've been bored. What do you think they've been doing all this time? I'm kind of curious to switch to their perspective and see how long they've been stuck here. Because their little T+ counter here will have been ticking the whole time for how long they've been up here, how long their mission has been going. Give it a little juice, slow down a little bit. Coming in for a soft landing. That's pretty close. That's not too bad. It would have been nice to land like right next to them, but this is going to be pretty close. Close enough for us anyway. The rocks are a nice touch for knowing how close you are to the ground, actually. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. There. Bounce! And we bounced a little. This thing is so light on its feet that it doesn't really matter. First thing we should do is do some science. Log gravity data. 100. Yes. Okay. And I don't remember if I had accelerometers when I came here. Probably not. Log seismic data. 100. Awesome. And I'll do another one from the air as we take off for the gravity data. Let's do a F5. Actually, since we're here, let's speed up to get around into the sunlight so we can actually see what we're doing. There. Perfect. I was going to turn on the lights, and then I realized we could just turn on the sunlight. Okay, here we are. Tom Hat, you will be joined soon by some friends. Bill, uh-oh. I forgot about this. One of them, I think, is stuck in there. Okay, EVA, Jebediah. Let go. And EVA report. 0 science, okay? What about on the surface? Reset. EVA. Nothing. Okay, I've already gotten a lot of science from Minimus anyway. So let's run him over. I wonder... Well, we'll see what'll happen. We may end up leaving one of them here. I forgot that the ship landed like that, and that one of them, is face down. The crew hatch is facing the ground. Okay, and slow down. Don't go too crazy. Don't go too crazy. I think we probably got enough science from this one mission to unlock one more thing. Oh, come on, get up. Bum. And I wonder what the range is on these things. Can I get in from here? Yeah, I can. I can get in from the ground. Look at that. Pachow. Okay, next. Next. EVA, Bill. Bill, okay, so it is Bob who is going to have some issues, perhaps. Turn your jet back on. Fly over there to the pancake. We may end up leaving him. I'm not sure what we could do. There's no decouplers on that. I didn't have decouplers when I made that ship. So I can't decouple the pod and then try to roll it around somehow with its torque, or, you know, maybe by bumping it with this thing. And this thing isn't really made to be able to push that other guy. It's just not designed like that. It's so, this thing feels so fragile, it may just break into a million parts if I even tried. So maybe we're not bringing everybody back. Okay, there's 3 of them. Do we have any fuel? Oh, we have fuel left. Okay. Well, first let's just see what happens. EVA. Nah. We have fuel. Well, what happened? Okay, switch to him. EVA! And let go. Let go. Perfect! 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 That works. Okay, why can't you, like, right there you go. Right yourself. Fly over that way. Pow, that works. Yes! Oh, Bob Kerman, you're a giant among Kerbans. I almost said men, but you're not a man. You're a Kerman. Kerban? You're a Kerbinite? You're made of Kerbinite. Are you out of fuel? No. Why weren't you going up? That's okay. He likes to face slide across any astronomical body that he visits. Okay, but now slow down. Oh gosh, the gravity's so low. You're just gonna... Okay, guys. See you later. See you later, guys. Great. Great. Come on. Boink. Yes. Top scores in all in all categories. There we go. Okay. Go up. He won't go up. Why aren't you going up? I was hitting spacebar. Oh, I need to be hitting shift, not spacebar. Spacebar is jump. That's why. It's because I'm playing the game incorrectly. All errors of Bob's can be attributed to my own errors. There we go. The shift key. The shift key makes him go up. Control key makes him go down. I think it might be because I was playing... I tried out Space Engineers last night, and the flight control keys on that are different. I used the space key and the C key, which is right next to the X key, which turns your jetpack off in Space Engineers, which is really bizarre. But anyway, I think maybe that's why I did that. That's going to be my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Uh-oh, now he's stuck underneath it. Now he's gone limp. Like a rag doll. Whoa, okay. Oh gosh, no! Bob, what have you done? What a disaster. Okay, come up here. Just land on this. Land on that solar panel, aka little step thing. Board. All right, we made it. Check this out. Let's get the sunlight shot. Yeah! There we go. Okay. Well, we got them all off. We still have 5 fuel tanks. That should be way more than we need. And let's see, we are pointed... Okay, let's take off and point that way. Let's bring up the landing gear, which we don't need. Oh, are we on the bottom again? Why is our... We're pointed straight up. Are we on the bottom of the thing? We're not on the bottom. Why is that the 90? The 90 mark, doesn't the 90 mark usually... Well, whatever. Just go that way. Ooh, what happened? Decouple. Did I have like an... I must have had an extra stage or something. But you're out of fuel, so let's go. Oh, and I was going to take another one of these. Log gravity data. No, don't do that. Which one is... I should have one that hasn't been used. Log gravity. This one. There we go. Okay, and before I jettison this, I need to remember to get the science out of there. So let's see. We're coming up like this, I guess. Really, like before, we just need to escape from the Minmus's sphere of influence. Like that. Okay, this will allow us to escape. Oh, gosh. Ooh, that's not a lot of fuel. Hopefully we have enough. They may have to get out and push. Come on. Oh, okay. Yeah, they had enough. Okay, we did it. We did it. Okay, the last thing, one of them has to get out. Actually, yeah, one of them has to get out. Bill, it's your job. Fly around to the other side. Don't break anything, Bill. I know you like to, or is it Bob that likes to face plant into things? Fly around to the underside. Whoa, what is going on with the camera here? Go over there. There we go. Go over there, and then don't break anything. We're gonna collect all the science, and then basically we're just gonna we're gonna crash land into Kerbal, and that's it. That'll be the end, and we will have rescued 4 of these guys. Take data. Take data. Here we come, upside down into Kerbal's atmosphere. What could possibly go wrong? I guess I didn't put a decoupler between the control chairs or whatever and the parachutes and whatnot. It's all connected, but it shouldn't be a big deal. The whole thing is quite light in total. It's about the same as a command pod, and we've got 2 parachutes, so it should be fine. I hope it's fine. They don't seem to care. They probably wouldn't mind if they crashed into the planet, but I would like to bring this science back. So hopefully that's the only thing I really care about. If these guys die, who cares? And here we come with the re-entry. Yes, re-entry. Let me turn SAS off. There we go. Yeah, re-entering upside down, ablative shielding spacesuits. Wait a second. What the heck's going on? Okay, let's give that another try. I don't exactly know what happened. I think the Kraken struck. The thing landed without the guys, but we still had the probe core, and I should have been able to recover it. I couldn't for some reason. I don't know why. It just kept spinning endlessly. So something went wrong. So we're going to try once more, and when we get down to 500 meters to where the parachutes will deploy into their full size, I'm going to fire the rest of our engines, try and slow us down, and see if that helps. I'm going to keep the solar panels open, even though they're probably going to break off. Actually, no, I can probably close them at this point because we won't use that much of our electrical charge. Oh. Whoa! I'm sorry, guys. Tom, Hat, Jebediah, Bill, and Bob. Thank God you're immortal. You'll just be resurrected, like everything that happens. But I think the rest of the ship should be fine. And since we were controlling from there, we should maintain control as we land. I just hope it doesn't do that rapid spin thing. They're all dead. That's our rescue mission. They're all dead. Oh, well, I tried. I tried. The rest of the mission was a wild success. We did everything else basically perfectly. And then that happens. That's a design flaw that I couldn't have predicted until this happened. I guess maybe with a little bit more fuel we could have done it. We could have slowed down enough that they wouldn't have flown out of their chair. Maybe they needed seatbelts. Maybe that's not designed to do it. Okay, and then don't spin around. Stop moving. Recover. And we didn't get any science from that? We had all of the science. Oh, you know what? I took the science out of the things, and Jebediah, Bill, and Bob had it. Or Tom had. One of them had it. I think Bill. Bill had all the science, and they all died. So we got no science from that mission. Well, that's great. I hope you enjoy this episode of Kerbal Space Explosion. Kerbal Space Dead Kerbonauts. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.